Drake and Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar started something that has excited hip hop core, hip hop base, and I ain't even gonna lie, I am excited. Every morning, every night, I go out and I look to see if he dropped his diss yet, because I'm anticipating the diss. I'm anticipating hearing what Kendrick Lamar, because I don't think that's Drake's best that he dropped the other day.
No.
I don't even think that's close to Drake's best.
It's not.
And
it was
that's
like a
hard
tease.
to top. Yep, and that's going to be hard to top. So I want to see what Kendrick comes with. So with saying that, before we get into the whole deliberation of what Kendrick going to come with, what Kendrick ain't going to come with, do we think that the Kendrick Lamar beef, do we think that it's going to stay on record or it's going to go outside of record? Because there's a lot of talking, a lot of internet things, and you know the crews. When you're in a crew,
everybody
this
says
man crew or that man crew might say something crazy, and start a problem. So we think it's just gonna stay on record, or we think that it's gonna go into the streets. Hopefully not.
Hopefully, I don't think so, because they both got a lot of stuff going on, and even back then, when Drake used to get into it with people and stuff, or they never had any problems
in the streets like that,
and all that stuff. Nah, they got too much going on for them to start all of that. And their camps, I think their camps are very responsible.
Yeah, I think they demean us too ain't about seeing each other in the street.
Yeah,
and I would hope that Top Dog and Jay Prince and Birdman would have enough sense to know that these dudes are making us a lot of money.
Yeah,
There's no reason for them to be out in the streets.
In the streets,
and even though he's not technically still associated with Top Dog business wise, they still, they still I see they're still been running with Kendrick. They still have Kendrick back. They still run, talking. So I'm pretty sure there's probably some business stuff somewhere there.
I don't think it's gonna be on the streets or anything like that. I hope not.
Yeah, but I mean, you do have some ninjas out there that might, do some stupid stuff.
Yeah, some dudes in the crew.
That's
some fools in the crew might come and say, this is for Kendrick, but it's really not. Because Kendrick and Drake have been talking on the phone. Drake might be texting Kendrick like, boy, where you at? I've been waiting, about to hit him with a Meek Mill. Boy, I've been waiting 4 days, Ninja, where you at?
Exactly.
Might have to drop something else on you.
Their camps are very responsible, and they don't, to me, that is not, I'm not saying that they, if it's war, they're not, but they're not that type. Like, they're not going to be like, oh yeah, we're going to the streets and we're going to war when I see you. Nah, they're not that.
Yeah,
I don't see it either.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it going there, but you never know. Because I seen Boosie said something online about, it's rap battle, it turns into other things behind the scenes when you feel embarrassed and somebody in your crew trying to put on for you or trying to tell the next person, you know how that goes. You know, egos and rich ninjas' egos is even worse. So you know how that go.
Yep.
Speaking of egos, Drake and Rick Ross. Is Rick Ross looking for attention by attacking Drake every chance he gets? Because it seems like like Ross is just trying to get himself in the fold.
But doesn't Ross do that every day? Try to get attention.
He's trying to get attention. That's definitely a thing that I see him do. For a guy that's supposed to be an entrepreneur and own so much business, he got a lot of time on his hands.
He does.
That boy, I done went on his Instagram page. That boy got about 12 million. I like, who is posting these stuff? Because this is a job, and I'm not about to go through all of these to see what's going on.
No.
After I got about the first 23, I was like, boy, I'm tired. I'm out of here.
He looking for attention.
No, I definitely think Ross will attack anything that he feels that's gonna
bring him attention.
Yes.
And
because he's not in the blogs a lot no more.
Yeah, he's using everything he can to get there.
Exactly. He was
DJ Envious.
Oh my god, that was so corny.
He
was with. Remember when he had the girlfriend and he was all over the blogs, and then baby mama came in. He can't handle Tia, by the way.
Yeah, she on him.
You know what I'm saying? And he was in the blogs for now. It's died down. We over that, and he needs something else to
Him and his baby mama a match made in heaven though, because
That's
him
why
and
they
Tia they should be together.
But that's the reason they can't get along, because they're just alike.
Yeah,
They are
'cause
just alike.
he is trying his best to make sure that Drake answer him. He's and I don't know why he's bent on that.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something, Ricky
Why?
Rose. No one really wants to see you and
No,
Drake go back and forth.
No.
We're here for the Big Stepper
Exactly.
and the Sixth God.
Exactly.
You know, we're
That's
here
what
for
we're here
Kung
for.
Fu Kenny and Champagne Poppy.
This
We're
is
not
what
here.
for.
Everybody else is, you get a bar or two in the songs.
Yeah.
But we not here for y'all. We here for the main event, the WrestleMania match.
Exactly.
The big championship match is Kung Fu Kenny versus Champagne Poppy.
Exactly.
Everybody else, we
y'all
not
can
really
step
that
to the side,
interested to
please.
see.
It's not beneficial for
It's
Drake.
not for
It's
Drake.
not at
It
all.
isn't.
It's
No.
not. It's beneficial for him,
Yes, definitely
for
beneficial
Ross,
for
but
him.
not for Drake.
Because he doesn't have the clout, quote unquote, or he doesn't have the appeal to the audience of rap. He dropped the album with Meek Mill one day and it sold about 6,000
Yeah,
copies.
it didn't do too
So
good.
you know
crazy.
that Drake ain't dropping no album that's only selling 6,000. Drake got a
600,000.
core fan base that's
yeah.
gonna go out there and support him. At least for right now, Drake is still at the top of the game.
Yeah.
You know.
Anita McSween.
Yeah. And I think he's just trying his best to jump in on that.
Yep.
Attention
seeker.
Is Kendrick Lamar in the time limit for dropping his song? Because he gave Drake and Cole the bar. J. Cole answered first. He went under his bed, got his gun, through the window and shot.
Leave him alone.
He got scared, put his gun back under the bed, and then went under the bed with it.
I didn't want to see the smoke.
He's innocent. It's still cold world over here.
And that world warm outside. Ain't nothing cold about that world right now. And I'm a J. Cole fan. Y'all know that.
Yeah.
But after what J. Cole did,
I
mean, I can't
Yeah.
even look at J. Cole the same way after that whole thing. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
He didn't want to. They pushed him to do it mentally, and
Man, he should have pushed not to do it mentally. He know what he was doing. This rap.
Shouldn't fire that shot.
You've been running around saying you're the best for the last 2 years, and when you had the chance to prove it, you ran away from it. Yeah. I don't believe that, and you don't believe that. And I don't think nobody out there believe that. If they say that, they're lying. But
he may have lost a stripe.
He lost more than a strike.
He lost some strike.
You cannot be the main eventer, the guy that's saying that you're better than everybody. I mean, I listened to J. Cole album. I might delete this later. And on that album, J. Cole's been bragging about how he's the best and ain't a ninja in the world. He ain't say that the
top
top
two.
he said ain't a ninja in the world. Means everybody. It means everybody. Nobody is messing with him. And then you surrender? Nah, buddy. I'm not trying to hear that. Back to our original conversation about is Kendrick on a time limit?
I don't think so. I don't think he's in a time limit. Just don't give us anything 6 months down the line. Just try to,
I'm not trying to hear you.
Because by the
summer next year, I ain't trying to hear you ball Drake.
We're going to be on something else by next year.
We ain't even going to remember. What's going on here?
It is a time limit. I do think it's a time limit.
Think it's a time limit?
I mean, because you don't want to wait forever. I mean,
That's true.
I mean, you want it within reason. You know, like it's
I
like
don't think he's on a big time limit.
No, not a big time.
I don't think he has to drop right.
No,
we
no.
want him to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I want to look at my phone right now and say Kendrick drop, and we gonna pause this so I can. I think he's not on a time limit, but he is on a time limit.
Yeah, like please don't let us wait.
We're trying to wait till September to hear
you.
When you do a next verse for somebody else.
Nobody don't want to battle that's every 6 months apart.
Nah,
like,
I ain't
you
trying
drop
that.
this 6 months
Be
later.
on something
My
else
focus,
6 months.
I'm ready for summer to be hot.
Yes.
I want to crown the king before the end of summer.
Yes.
We want to know who the king is. We don't know more speculation.
Exactly.
You call them dudes out. One of them came out and went back in. And the other one is still out. The other one is still A. And Drake has been taught, and Drake been under his manager post talking about anytime now.
I need a max swing. I'm ready.
Drake feel confident about this one. I don't know.
Hey, Drake cooking right now.
Yeah, he is cooking. He cooking.
Is.
And, I mean, Kendrick always cooking. Drake is always cooking. I used to say J. Cole was always cooking, but somebody turned his stove off. So the big two right now, we're gonna see who the big one is. Yes. Kendrick say he the big one. Drake say he the big one. The other guy, I don't even remember his name right now. But I don't think it is really a time limit, but we want to hear something.
We still want to hear something soon.
In reason.
Reasonable time. Yeah,
yes.
I don't want September to come and then he on somebody else's song and then now he barring Drake.
And I'm like, wait a minute, we on something else.
I think you might got
this is Drake again.
You might got to give it to Drake then, because
if he don't answer within about another month or so, I still gonna listen to it, but it ain't gonna be that
impactful.
The hype is gonna be down.
My homeboy said today, and he from Cali. He said today that every day that Kendrick waits is a day that his song has to be better. Yeah. So every day like every longer, so people gonna be like, oh, we think he took this long for us just to hear this. Yeah. So he's like, if he had came right away, even if it was weak, people would be like, oh, that's his first. That's just his answer back. He gonna. And I think that's a strategy. You could use that, drop something right away, and be working on the real stuff.
Just like it happened to the ladies.
You don't want to go too hard and then be cold.
Be cold in the next.
And they be like, "Come on now!" First of all, you need to drop because first of all, summer is approaching, and we need to be in our cars.
Bumping.
We need about three songs each before the summer is done.
Definitely.
Definitely. Because summer's coming. Summer is coming.
We need some hot stuff.
Yes, we do.
Hot stuff.
Yes.
So, does the ghostwriting allegations, does that hurt Drake? They just dropped the little Yachty sample track of Drake. And we've been heard this about Drake before as a ghostwriter's allegation. So does this hurt Drake's legacy? Does this hurt Drake in the battle? What y'all think?
I don't think it hurt. Well, let me say this. Back in our days, we're not that old now, but
I was about to say, like, what you talking about back in our days?
Like our 90s time and things like that.
You talking when Hov and early
he was like, oh, the pen. He no messing. But now, like right now, nobody really cares about that.
I think.
Go ahead.
I think what happened is a lot of people didn't know that a lot of those dudes back then, somebody was writing for them also.
That's true
I think now that a lot of people realize that a lot of your favorite artists wasn't actually writing the songs for themselves, or somebody was helping them write their hits. I think all of that comes off different now. We know Drake writes songs for people.
Yeah.
We've seen him write hits for other people. So we know maybe he don't write all his hits, but we know that he can deliver hits.
He can. Yeah. But and also people can write a song, but it's how you deliver it.
Yeah.
Because not everybody can deliver a song.
Yeah, because if that's the case,
everybody
would have been smoking right now. Because all you got to do is get the same dude that's been in the Uvo sweatshop.
Yeah.
I heard Drake got about 100 more. He's in the Uvo sweatshop over there in Canada. They just behind the computers, like they're just typing out hits. So I feel like it does mess with his legacy, to be honest with you.
It does.
But I don't think that it messed with it like
that bad.
Yeah, I don't think that it's I don't think that it's damaging. And I don't even think that it's on the level that could make people even question the battle, because I think people know that Drake can deliver when it comes to rapping. I think people know, and even if it's not him, the way how he spit it, it makes it sound believable, like that's Drake, you know. So
it's his tone, it's his flow, everything.
What you think, Razor?
No, I think if mess with his legacy, no, it don't mess with his legacy. Is it something that's always going to be in the back of your head? You could say, yeah, it's going to be in the back of your head. But I mean, for me, it really don't matter. Long as you come out and you give me the song that I'm gonna be like, yo, that song is fire, I'm a bump with it. But I don't think it messed with his legacy. because it hasn't been confirmed. It's like a question, but
Oh no, it's been confirmed.
Yeah,
We
it
heard
has.
those. We heard those tracks.
It has.
Yeah,
But
and he
then-
hasn't denied it. He said that he said everybody uses help. He didn't say people write
Right
for him.
for it.
He just said
Everybody
everybody
needs
uses
help.
help.
And then some people you can see, because some people they be like the writers, and it be like 20
Be like
people.
60 people in that
I'm
thing.
like, you
And
might
I
as
know
well-
some of it is sampling and
Yeah.
producing, but it don't take that much people.
but let's say you're in the studio and you spitting a flow, and somebody might say, "Hey,
Give me that.
yeah," or you might say, "Put that instead of that line. This sound better than that sound better." Do you really consider that like somebody helping him, or not?
it is
his
because
voice?
then
even
I-
now,
I mean-
Jay-Z got songs given to him. I mean, he wrote, like a strong, like most of these big artists, they get songs constructed for them. I'm not saying that the person wrote what Jay-Z's rapping, but they gave him the hook and they gave him the idea of the song.
Yeah.
Like that song with him and B, that was what is the song that him and Beyonce did, that was Quavo, and that was the Migos song.
Yeah.
Quavo did that ape shit.
Ape.
That was the Migos song. Quavo designed that song, and then they just took it and put their stuff in it.
Yeah.
So it's not technically you writing the whole song for them, but you did help them come up with the idea.
Come up with the
Yeah,
idea of
yeah.
it.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I look at it. I don't think that it gonna destroy his legacy, but I really feel like it gives people the ability to talk down on his
Gotcha.
legacy. This and the Pusha T is the chink in his armor that all his haters are excited to see.
But and also remember, some artists that write, some people don't even write. They just add something. They was like, well, I'm gonna put you as a credit, and because
Yeah,
there's a
because they
lot of
gave you a
artists,
bar,
they
they
give
gave you the
idea,
or they make you
I'm
switch
like,
it around so
I'm
you
making
get
money. We all gonna make money off of this. So
So yeah, I feel like if Drake loses this battle to Kendrick Lamar, his career is over.
nah.
Not by a long stretch.
I don't
not
think
not
so.
at all.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, the haters. That's a lot of arsenal they're gonna use against him. But
Kendrick Lamar kill Drake.
yeah, you know, but no.
It's gonna be for a little bit, but then after a while, it's gonna die down.
I don't
Yeah,
even,
I
I don't
don't
even
think
think
it-
it's
Back to
gonna.
business.
Yeah,
I think Drake is too big. Drake is the
Yeah.
biggest artist in the world right now. It's probably between him and Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's definitely the biggest rap star in this whole thing worldwide. He's a worldwide superstar. Kendrick Lamar beating him in a rap battle affects a small quotient of his fan, like
Yes.
the cerebral, diehard hip hop
The
fans.
hip hop, yes.
But the regular world fans,
No.
they want to hear this, and it's not gonna bother them because they still gonna look at Drake as
It just for example, look at when we had Jay-Z and Nas, it didn't affect Jay-Z.
I mean, but the difference with that is a lot of people didn't agree that Nas won that battle. Only Hot 97 didn't put Ether up against Takeover. They put Ether up against Super Ugly. And a lot of people that don't know how the battle go, they think that Ether went up against Takeover, which it did not. You know, and that's in New York, and at the time, Nas was the God MC of New York. Everybody, people love Nas. Jay-Z is the guy that they didn't like. So a lot of bias was in that.
Yeah.
Because y'all already know my opinion on that. I feel like it was Hove all the way.
Yeah.
But, everybody got their own opinion. But yeah, like back to the Drake and Kendrick thing. I don't think that for a second that if Drake lose to Kendrick.
it's
And
not
I
gonna
think Drake
affect him.
realized that.
Yeah.
And I think that's why he's so gun-ho
On
on showing that, hey,
I can't.
I'm going to go up against this dude, win or lose. I'm still going to be Drake. I'm still going to be that star. Because if Drake loses, Drake come and drop a hit song tomorrow, everybody don't care about nothing.
And even if the battle is close, it's a win for him.
It's a win for Drake because they gonna say, "How you let the Canadian, as Rick Ross will say, white boy, beat you in a battle or hang out with you in the battle?" So it's a win for Drake. Yeah, it's right. It's a win.
Yeah, it's not because once it's questioned, if it's not a clear win for
Kendrick, it's gonna look like it's a win for Drake.
Exactly.
It's a win for Drake.
And if Drake demolishes Kendrick, oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's another
That's another discussion.
Another time.
That's another discussion.
That's gonna be rough. I don't know how, the difference is Drake can come back from a loss to Kendrick, but I don't know if Kendrick can come back from a loss to Drake. I don't see that.
I think
if Kendrick loses to Drake,
Kendrick got more to lose than Drake.
If Kendrick loses to Drake, I think Kendrick's career is pretty much over. Because I think that the mass of people, remember, people are looking at Kendrick as the almighty spitter. Yeah. Over the whole big three time, no matter, everybody said Drake was the international hit maker and Kendrick was the undeniable God spitter. MC, the spitter, the guy that neither Cole or Drake can hang with. Yeah. But, because Kendrick don't do pop songs, so that's why, he don't keep up with them. But I think Kendrick has a core base of fans that will support him no matter what. Yeah. But I think the overall hip-hop heads, the listening or the people that don't pay attention to music like that, I think they're gonna turn their back on Kendrick. I mean, look at it. When Cole dropped that, I thought Cole's song was good. A lot of people are acting like it wasn't that good. I thought that song was good.
It was good.
And you saw how people was taking that. People was already, Cole just barely stepped out and he was there. So, it's gonna be rough, man. I don't know, man. I don't think Kendrick has the star power Drake has.
Yeah, no. But I think Kendrick got to come swinging.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think he will. I'm just saying, if he loses the battle, I don't think he has the star power to survive like a Drake. I think the reason why we're saying Drake is going to survive is because Drake has the star power.
Because he has the star power. Yeah,
Drake has the ability. Drake is a chameleon. He can be on a Taylor Swift song today and a Jay-Z song tomorrow and a DMX song next week, a Rick Ross song the week after that, a song with Meek Mill, and
it's forgotten.
And do a song with a reggae artist and a Spanish artist. Yeah,
it's forgotten.
He's a chameleon. Yeah.
So, Kendrick may do that, but Kendrick don't strive off of doing that. That's not Kendrick's strong suit.
That's not his. Yeah. That's not him.
I don't know. I don't think Kendrick survived losing the battle with Drake. I think a lot of people feel like it's far fetched because a lot of people already handing the battle to Kendrick, and he ain't even replied yet. He did a verse with a couple of bars aimed at them. Drake did a whole song, and people heard an AI track. People heard any little thing they heard, and they're quick to that. Yeah, Kendrick just killed him. Like, come on, man. Hear the song first before Kendrick
and then you
kills
start talking about killing.
That's the bias I don't like. I'm here for the music. I'm not. I don't care. I don't care who win. I just want to hear them go at it.
Bar for bar.
Yep, I just want to hear them go at it. When I was young, I was invested in Jay-Z winning against Nas because Jay-Z was my dude.
Jay-Z is still my dude.
Jay-Z always my dude. But now I love the music so much. I appreciate both artists. I don't have a preference between either one of them. I listen to both of them when they drop. I check out Drake tunes. I check out I would say I'm more of a J. Cole fan than I am of both of them, even though I'm a fan of Drake and Kendrick Lamar. But J. Cole let me down. So like he did Nas.
Oh my goodness.
He lost his stripe.
Like he did not stripe. He lost the whole sleeve. Maybe both sleeves.
I like all of them. But I'm a little, because I love J. Cole, but most Drake because, J. Cole and Drake, I'm not taking nothing away from Kendrick, but they got more songs.
Kendrick should
also
win.
for the late. Like they versatile.
Well, yeah,
like
they have more. I would say they have more.
Not
Drake
for the
definitely
ladies,
have
but-
more hits.
Yeah.
Cause Drake dabbles with more different type of music than most rappers.
Most rapper, yeah.
Drake is gonna do a reggae.
Yeah.
He's gonna do a little bit of that grunge. He gonna do everything.
Everything.
Spanish. He's gonna
But
go
to
down
me,
south, New York,
a
West
woman,
Coast.
I will listen to a little bit more
Yeah, 'cause
Drake,
Drake is gonna
and
give
J.
you
Cole,
more
'cause they have
commercial,
a more-
popish
yeah,
music. Yeah,
and a little bit of girl
Yeah.
songs here and
Kendrick
there.
is
so.
like the underground. Like he's not underground now,
No.
but he's like the pop star that does underground music. He make underground music cool.
Yeah.
That's how I look at Kendrick. He's a guy that his fame make him able to do hardcore music at the top level. You know, a lot of hardcore rap artists they don't get that acknowledgement as a Kendrick would get. You know, because think about even Jadakiss. Jadakiss don't get that acknowledgement that a lot of this guy and
Whew.
you know.
Hot.
Styles P don't get
yeah,
that
that's
acknowledgement,
true.
you know.
That's true.
So, but I think Kendrick definitely get that acknowledgement because Kendrick makes hits also.
He
you know.
does. He does.
So and let's not forget that Kendrick put Big Sean
On the map.
in the grave.
Oh my goodness.
Let's not forget that. That people acting like K Dot don't have a body. Let's not forget that K Dot put Big Sean in the grave. I ain't heard from Big Sean since.
He's
still sleeping.
He
Man.
put out some stuff.
He's still sleeping.
Boy, they're having
He put
nightmares
out
about
some-
K Dot.
he put out some stuff.
Ariana, grab me. It's K Dot. It's Kung Fu Kenny.
First of
He
all,
was
you know
on the
what
map
Ariana
and he
is.
took
I
him
mean,
off the map.
He's like, yeah, hey man, you know, because that was hey, Big Sean, you need to lead, yeah.
Murder.
He was doing his thing. Big Sean was doing his thing until
Kenny said
Kenny, Kung Fu Kenny, then came out there kicking. Boy, I can't wait for him to answer. I'm just looking forward for that answer,
I can't
man.
wait.
Kenny, man, what you waiting on, bro? Stop holding. Don't do this to us.
Exactly.
You know, don't do
waiting.
this to us. You
It's
know?
like when your mom say, "I'm about to serve the food." Calm down.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
what
can't
we
calm
do.
down. It's
We
Thanksgiving
can't-
and we ready for dinner.
Exactly.
Yeah. Should Drake answer Rick Ross? Do a whole song for Rick Ross.
No.
Should Drake, because Rick Ross went in the studio. Let me tell y'all something. I know a lot of. I just want to say this before we get into the conversation. A lot of you fans are idiots. So you think if regular
Idiots.
people are able to hear Drake's diss song before some other people, you think they actually think that Ross took 2 hours to went in the studio and do that song? Ross heard Drake's song before it came out.
Exactly.
Just like a lot of other people in the industry heard the song. It was leaked. It was put out there to people. Ross heard the song, and he did his song. He knew it was coming.
Yep.
Just like Joe Buttons told us, what, four days before it happened, that a song is coming. He told you that with confidence. He was like, yo, people heard it.
Sure.
Yep. He's like, people who he knows for a fact heard the song, and they're telling him that it's a good song and it's going to drop.
Yep.
And K Dot gonna have to answer.
Yep.
So you think Ross ain't heard it too?
Exactly.
So
Ross is in the industry. You know
exactly.
Exactly.
Ross heard that song and was waiting. He was licking his chops to do it. No pun intended.
But I don't think Drake should waste his time. Give him a couple of bars and that's it. Don't
Yeah, I
do a
feel
whole
so, too.
song because who's is benefiting him, not nobody
Ross,
else. Just give him a couple of bars and that's it.
Yeah.
Don't even waste
Ross,
your time.
Ross is calculated, man. He knows exactly what he's doing. So
Definitely.
Of course.
I think he realized that this is an opportunity for him to get some shine. Yeah. When you go up against the biggest rap artists, the biggest, guess right now, people would call Drake the Michael Jackson of artists right now because he's the biggest pop star right now. I don't see anybody. Tell me a black superstar that's black entertainer that's bigger than Drake.
cricket.
Some people would say Beyonce.
But But the thing is even if people don't like it or not, which I'm part of the Beehive, but it's different because she's not he raps.
No, not even that. Just the stardom and music in general.
Yeah.
I don't see anyone as big as Drake. Me, I don't.
I mean, she's up there, but
Of course,
She's
I
up
mean
there.
that's why I use. That's why I call Beyonce name because she's the only person that I could
that
put
can
in that
hang
place.
with, because she do world tours.
Drake's been out since 2010 and been probably on top of the game since then. What we in right now?
hasn't fall off.
We in 2024, going to 2025.
And Beyonce
Who
came
has done
out
that?
and still, well, she wasn't.
Yeah, well, nobody has had Drake had a consistent reign. Drake has probably been on top of the game since, let's say 2012. But it's before that. But we're going to say 2012. He's been on top of the game since 12 up until now. No one has had a consistent reign like that. No one.
Facts.
So that's the thing. Number ones after number ones after number ones after number ones.
That's what I was gonna say.
The boy dropped 2 back-to-back albums the other day.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. Like, it's not like he's putting out albums and they're not going number one or they're not selling. Like, he's been consistent and he's been number one. So you gotta give him that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think I think it's a waste of time for Drake to pay
Don't answer him.
Rick Ross any
He's just
attention.
looking for attention.
Yeah, and even the stuff on the internet, even though some of it is funny, I think Drake just not paying Ross any attention. Bar him up in a couple in the song that you got, and then leave him alone there. And bar him up again if you have to, because he gonna make a whole song. Because he talk about drop a song or tell the kids to do something like. Yeah, nobody paying like Ross.
Rick Ross is corny.
Listen,
I don't even think he needs to.
What we're here to see is the Sixth God
Exactly.
versus Kung Fu Kenny.
Exactly.
What we're here to see is the Big Stepper
With Champagne
versus
Pappy.
Champagne Poppy. We're not here to see Rose
Exactly.
versus Champagne
Little
Poppy.
Max
We're
Swing.
not here for that. Boss. We're not here for that.
No, we're not.
We ain't even,
I'm not even
Future,
looking
Metro
forward
Boomin.
for-
We're not even here for the weekend, the weekdays. We're not here for
the
Future, the past, the
future,
present. We're not here for Metro Boomin, Metro Hoomin, Doomin,
None of
Roomin.
those.
Play some goddamn drums, Metro, and shut your damn mouth.
We're not looking for none of y'all.
We're not here for that.
We want.
And I like all them guys. So, it's just I'm just
Like
being
all of them, yeah. But we
being
right
funny.
now our focus
Is the Big Stepper versus the Sixth God.
It was the
Exactly.
That's
top.
all we here
That's
for.
It was
all.
the top three.
The
One-
main event, ain't no top 3.
It was the top three. One dropped out.
There ain't no top 3.
That was the top.
Quiet.
There's the Big Stepper versus the Sixth God. That's what we here for. There's no. All right, give me another one. Big Stepper, Sixth God. What else? Nothing. See, I knew it. So that's what we here for. You can't give us nothing else. That's what we here for. The Big Stepper versus the Sixth God.
J. Cole withdrawal, man.
Yeah, and J. Cole. Bro,
I
I
still
ain't even
love you,
listened
J.
to
Cole.
I haven't even listened to a Cole song since. I
still
can't
love
bring
him.
myself to it. He
It's
was
still
one
a
of my
cold
favorite
world.
artists, but what he did was not hip hop, bro. That was not what, people can front all they want to, but that was not the look for you to do. That was a disappointing act, and I think that definitely hurt his career.
Yeah, I was looking forward for the, back and forth between the pow, 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 pow. But
that would have been exciting.
Yeah, answer.
I mean, because I don't think we ever had that where three
Could have been.
Yeah, like
I mean,
the top
Drake,
three.
right now, Champagne Poppy taking on 45 people, and then got 45 more waiting for him to go. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know. We don't know what's next. Champagne Poppy out here kill billing and all type of stuff. So